Hey, hey, welcome to Credit Makes Sense with Netiva, the Frugal CrediTnista, where we make sense of your money, your credit, and everything in between. Got a pretty dope question that I want to ask for you guys for this segment. And I'll actually pull it up. As you guys know, I like to answer it verbatim. For those of you who are new to me, Credit Makes Sense is where we make sense of your most burning credit questions. And I get them from my free online community, Credit Makes Sense. You can go to creditmakesense.me, creditmakesense.me to join us there. And also via my email list and from you guys, my viewers. That's why I leave the email address up there on Facebook, down here, Instagram, and YouTube. For you to send them to. So definitely send them in. I love answering you guys' questions and making sense on some things. Also, I own M&H Financial Services, where we help women and couples over 30 create custom credit solutions so they can crush their financial goals. I also run the amazing Credit Makes Sense community that I just mentioned to you guys. And I'm the founder of the epic Credit on Fire Academy. That's where we 10x all of our learning. We put it into courses. We put it into actionable easy to implement steps. We have live accountability Q&As and live lessons and just everything to make sure that you actually aren't just learning, but you're applying what you learn, because it's applied education that empowers and leads you to that transformation. So we're all about repairing, restoring, rebuilding our credit scores, mastering our money, destroying our debts, and making some wealth creating moves. So if you're looking to join us there, it's $25 a month, and I left the link for that as well. So let's go to this question. This is from Shericka. Shericka says that I would love to hear from you about mindset and money. I'm trying to overcome some of my past money habits and looking for suggestions. How did you get started? So if you don't know my story, I come from the west side of Chicago, and I had some hood mentality, you know what I'm saying, especially when it came from my money. When it came to that account, I automatically thought of different ways that I can spend it. I didn't think saving was necessary. Life is for the living. What are we saving for? And I love shopping. I mean, that was the main thing. I am a natural spender. And so when tragedy hit, when I caught cervical cancer, when I had to go to the surgery, when I had my baby, or found out I was pregnant with my baby 3 months later, didn't really have great insurance, ended up being total with all of my debt, about a little over, actually more over $500,000 in debt, having to go through bankruptcy, having to build from scratch, having my industry, real estate, be completely, well, it was whack. I mean, we know what the Great Recession did in the real estate industry. So it was just having to go through that rebuild. I knew that I wanted to do something different so I can have something different. Financial peace of mind and financial security now meant everything, especially when it's no longer thinking about Netiva, but I got a baby on the way. So in order to do that, I actually had to read. But before I even got to the reading, I had to become aware of what my habits, beliefs, or money myths, as you mentioned, were anyway, because that's not something that we often think. I sit down and kind of ponder on, why did I think it was okay to spend all of my money and not plan for the future? Why was this okay? What happened as a result of me thinking this way? Because we all know that if we plan around with our money or credit, then life isn't that gravy all the time. Okay, an emergency hits, restruggling, we're doing the title loans, the payday loans, then having to suffer with that and the astronomical interest rate. We're borrowing for folks and ruining relationships. The stress that comes with not having our money together and our credit together, it truly sucks. And I was sick to death of being stressed out. And so one of the things that helped me was like I said, writing down and then writing how I would like things to be in the future. And then I posted it. I'd see it. I'm not much of a vision board person, but I am a word person. Affirmations, reading, those things trigger something in me because I hear my own voice. You have to decide what's for you. How do you learn? How do you become empowered? What inspires you? May have to try it all to figure out what works. I didn't know I wasn't a dream board person until I actually made a couple dream boards. And I was like, this ain't working. All I'm doing is passing on a dream board. It's over in the corner somewhere, not even hung up. But when I put affirmations on the dream board with the pictures, and when I, would close my eyes and meditate and actually feel myself in the position that I knew I wanted and could attain, that helped. So meditating on how I wanted life to be, writing things down, affirmations, and reading were incredible for me because I had to retrain myself, put in new habits, set goals, and then track them throughout actually did every day, day to day, to ensure that I was progressing and not staying the same way. The number one reason why people take in knowledge and don't still progress is because they're not applying it. But not only are they not applying it, they're not creating a plan to apply it. They're not creating a plan to apply it. So yeah, that's what I did. How do you create a plan to apply? You start off by setting a goal. People say, what I want life to be, that's that far off goal. Can it happen? Absolutely. But before you can create or accomplish that macro goal, you got to start small. Before I can say, oh, I want to save, $6,000 for the year, then okay, how about I just work on saving $100 out of this paycheck versus spending it all. Okay, can I save $100 out of my paycheck? Can I pay myself first? Say you have worked so hard that instead of you saying I deserve to do X, Y, and Z, go get my nail done, have to go get my hair done, go out and kick it because I worked so hard. How about you work so hard so you should at least have $100 left after your paycheck just for you, just to kind of rely on in case the ish happens. Okay, so that's the kind of way I have to train things. And I mentioned I read my first book that I read that I absolutely love, and yes, I have it here, was this one. The Magic of Thinking Big. I don't know how to make this not backwards. So this was the first book that I read, and I underlined things. I took out little excerpts and I typed them up and printed them out, and I left it around, and I had to really do affirmations. I didn't do those affirmations. I am a money magnet. No, I had to start where I was. I wasn't that far yet. I knew I wasn't a money magnet right there. It wasn't even believable for my mind to see that, but I just had to say, let me see if I can find one that I did. Let me see. Hope is a start, but hope needs action to win victories. That was one thing. Why did it appeal to me? Because we always want something and we hope for it, but baby, we got to back that baby up, right? Second one, Born to Win. Third one, Unlimited Power. And I just kept adding on a book. I made sure I read a book a week. And it's something about hearing your own voice read these words back to you and continuously feeding your mind with something new. This one I read, when did Lisa come out with this? Was it last year? I freaking love this book. Love it, love it, love it. But I make sure if I was to show you my bookcase over here, you would just see book after book after book. I'm doing nothing but building the Netiva that I desire and still desire to be. Am I leaps and bounds where I was? Absolutely. But I have so much growing and maturing and all of that good stuff to do. So I would start there first. And I also always listen to any motivational speaker. I love T.D. Jakes. I love Lisa Nichols. I love Les Brown. I mean, there's so many more. Lucinda Cross. I love Apriella on the videos. I love Tiffany Aliche. I love Cheryl Woods. Like, there's so many people whom I love listening to that kind of gets me going, because motivation from external sources don't last that long. That's why you got to keep doing it. It's your own internal talk that you want to change. There's so many people, even inside of my my members club, Credit on Fire, and it's just like somebody will post away and I'll be like, this is the post that makes me want to just quit and throw it all away. Maybe I'll shut up. Throw it away and do what? What you doing? Because if you liked where you were going, if you like where you were doing, if you like where you were being, you wouldn't be up in this members club anyway. You wouldn't be paying to be a part of this dope community. But you're investing because you don't want to give up. You're investing because you want to do better. And now, instead of lamenting and getting external, you can do it, blah, blah, blah. How about you tell yourself that? How about even when you don't even believe in yourself, you push past those beliefs and say, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to throw in a towel. Why am I worthy? And how about listing down, what are you grateful for? I had a gratitude journal. I mean, can you imagine just going through one of the surgeries and then finding that you were pregnant, having to put the other surgeries on hold, getting put on medicine, newly married. I wasn't even long in my marriage or relationship, having your entire income going, okay, being $500,000 in debt and don't have any way out. That's despondent. That's despair. And there's questions there's circumstances and testimonials from people who went way worse than that. And so here you are downing yourself. And then at the same time, you want to say you're a Christian and made in the image of God. Well, baby, I'd have never in any Bible passage have heard my God say he's not worthy, say he's undeserving, saying he's going to quit. So if you're going to say you in his image, then act like it. Act like it. Do the work. Do what you got to do. I'm here for you. You always know. But I'm not the type of person that's going to sugarcoat things and that's going to allow you to down yourself in my presence, because if you can't, especially if you're a believer, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So that's what I did. I mean, that's what I did. I thoroughly believe in feeding yourself with the new, feeding yourself with positive information and then acting on it. And you really have to push past your level of comfortability. Nothing changes in comfortable. Comfortable and change, they clash. Nothing will change when you are comfortable. You got to push past the edge of comfortability just for the possibility of something else dope happening in your life. Lisa Nichols says something like that, but I absolutely love it. You got to push past, just go to the edge of it. You don't even know what you're capable of because you're stuck in an comfortable world. You're stuck in what somebody else thinking about you. Who cares? What, y'all gonna be broke together? That's whack. I left my broke friends exactly where they are, broke. Okay, do I love them? Heck yes, those are my ride or dies, honey, but we ain't gotta be broke together. We can ride together, we can kick it together, we can travel together, but we will not be broke together. Heck no, okay? Love you girls. Look, if y'all look at all right, guys, thanks for joining me in this segment of Credit Makes Sense with Netiva, the Frugal CrediTnista. If you're looking to rock out with me inside of my Credit on Fires Club, $25 a month, where you get epic information on how to jumpstart your credit efforts, how to destroy your debts, how to master your money, how to light your wealth creating moves on fire, then you definitely need to join me there. All the links are in the description. And I will see you next time for another segment of Credit Makes Sense with Netiva, the Frugal CrediTnista. Chat with you soon. Bye.